शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं यो नित्यं अच्युतपदाम्बुज रुक्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मत् गुरो भगवतोऽस्य रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे. Okay, very good. Okay, Anirudh, what is the decision have you taken? Which song are you going to sing today? Hey, Vanamali Vasudeva, will you sing? Sing. Do you want notes? Okay.
Vanamali Vasudeva, Jagamohan Radha Ramana,
Manamohan Radha Ramana,
Sasivadana Sarasida Jayana, Jaganmohan Radha Ramana, Sasivadana Sarasijana Nayana, Jaganmohan Radha Ramana, Kadalil Palli Konda
Paramana,
பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்ப்பாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கா
ஸ்ரீரங்கராதாரமணா,
பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்ப்பாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா வனமாலி வாசுதேவா
மனமோகன ராதாரமணா, சசிவதனா சரசிஜனயனா,
ஜெகன்மோகன ராதா ரமணா வீணையும்
வெண்ணையுண்ட மாயவனே,
கண்ணாணி ராதா ரமணா வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவார் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவார் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா வனமாலி வாசுதேவா மனமோகன ராதா ரமணா சசிவதன சரசித ஜயன நயன ஜெகன்மோகன ராதா ரமணா ராதா ரமணா ராதா ரமணா ராதா ரமணா ராதே 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 ராதே.
அடுத்த பாட்டு வருது. Okay, see, good, not bad, but you have to sing more clearly, right? Without lyrics, you have to sing. So next class, one song you should sing. Which song will you sing? Namadeva Kirtana, can you sing? You should practice and come. Namadeva Kirtana, Kari Prema Vara, Nacha Panduranga. Next class, Anirudh will sing. Okay? Satvik, what are you going to sing? Can you sing the Ramanama Vembo?
Yes, Mataji.
Very good. Sing.
ರಾಮನಾಮವೆಂಬ ನಾಮವನದರ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅಚ್ಚಾವತಾರವ ತಾಳಿದ ರಾಮ ವೇದವ ತರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟವ ಬೆನ್ನಲಿ ಪೊತ್ತನು ರಾಮ ಕುರ್ಮಾವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮನಾಮವೆಂಬ ನಾಮವನದರ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ
ಇರುಳು ಮುಳುಗಿದ
ಅವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ
ಕರಳೆನು ಬಗೆದು ಮಾಲೆಯ ಧರಿಸಿದ
ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಸಲಿಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮನಾಮವೆಂಬ ನಾಮವನದರ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ. That's all.
Next answer, can you sing? If you have a book, you can see and sing. Look at the lyrics and sing.
ಭೂಮಿಯು ಧನವ ಬೇಡಿದ ರಾಮ ವಾಮನ ಅವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ ತಾಯಿಯ ಶಿರವನ್ನು ಕರೆದನು ರಾಮ ಭಾಗವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ ವನವಾಸವ ಮಾಡಿದ ರಾಮ ಜನಕನ ವಾಕ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾವ ಕಂಸನ ಕೊಂದನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ತಾಯಿಯ ವಿರಿಸಲಿಕೆ ರಾಮ ನಾಮವೆಂಬ ನಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಕರೆದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸತಿಯರ ಒಲೆಗಳು ಕೇಳಿಸಿದ ರಾಮ
ಸತಿಯರ ವ್ರತಗಳು
ಸತಿಯರ ವ್ರತಗಳು
ಕೆಡಿಸಿದ ರಾಮ
ತ್ರಿಪುರ ಗೆಲ್ಲುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಹನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉರಗನ
ವಾಹನ ಕಿಟ್ಟು ವಾಹನ ಕಿಟ್ಟು 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 ವಾಹನ ಕಿಟ್ಟು ತುರಗವನೇರಿದ
ಕಲ್ಕಿಯ ಅವತಾರಕ್ಕೆ
ಶ್ಯಾಮಲ
ವರ್ಣವ ತಾಳಿದ ರಾಮ
ಸಮರ್ಥನು ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನು ರಾಮ
ಗೋವಿಂದನು ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮ ನಾಮವೆಂಬ ನಾಮವನನದ ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಕರೆದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ.
Okay, very good. Okay, Anish.
Yes,
Anish, can
Mataji.
you sing this? What song Anish is going to sing today?
I can't able to sing, Mataji.
At least Atma Rama, Hey Madhava, Hey Madhusudana, you can sing, no? Not even one song.
Atma Rama. Can I sing?
Sing. Yeah, sing Atma Rama.
Atma Rama Ananda Ramana Achyut Keshava Haridara Yana. Atma Rama Ananda Ramana Achyut Keshava Haridarayana.
Baba Bhayaharana
ಭಗವಯ ವರನ ವಂದಿತ ಚರಣ ರಘುಕುಲ ಭೂಷಣ ರಾಜೀವನ್ ಏತನ
Rajiva Lochana. Lochana means eyes. Right? Rajiva Lochana. Guys, Rama's eyes is like a lotus petal. Rajiva Lochana.
ರಾಜೀವ ಲೋಚನ. Up till here only, Mataji.
And then next line, only 2 lines left, no? Adi Narayana.
ಆದಿವರಾಯನ
Narayana. He's Adi Narayana. Adi Narayana. Ananda Shayana.
ಆದಿನಾರಾಯಣ
Ananda Shayana.
ಆನಂದ ಶಯನ
Sachidananda Shri
ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಶ್ರೀ
Narayana. Atma Rama.
ಆನಂದ ರಮಣ
Achyuta Keshava Harinarayana. Okay, very good. See, next class, right? Everyone should sing me a song. What song, Satvik, are you going to sing? Next class, Anirudh is going to sing Namadeva Kirtana. Satvik, what song?
Hey, London Bhajan, can I sing now?
Okay. You can sing in next class, right? What bhajan are you going to sing? You tell me that.
I will sing like
From whatever I have taught you, no, you have to sing one bhajan.
you tell Mataji. I will
Full
sing.
bhajan, you have to sing. Which bhajan will you sing?
I will
Not
sing
Atma Rama or Hey Madhava, some bigger bhajan.
Radhe Govinda.
Not that also. Something else that you have learned newly. The same Rama Nama Vemba full song. Next class, will you practice and come? Rama Nama Vemba. Full song. Full song. You should see without lyrics and you should sing. Okay? Anish, can you practice Radhe Radhe?
Yes,
Radhe Radhe
Mataji.
Radhe Go.
Yes,
Practice
Mataji.
that. In next class, Anish will be singing Radhe Radhe. Satvik will sing Ramanama Vembo and Anirudh is going to sing Namadeva Kirtana Tari Pandula. Right? Very good. Okay. So, and whatever bhajan you wanted to sing, you can sing now, Satvik. Let's listen.
Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam Shankaradi Sevamana Punya Nama Kirtanam Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam Veera Shura Vanditam रावणादिनाशकम् आंजनेय जीवनाम पुण्यम राजमंत्र रूपकम राम 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 नाम तारकम राम कृष्ण वासुदेव भक्ति मुक्तिदायकम.
Okay, very good, very nice. Okay, now Achyutam Keshavam, can we practice?
Yes, Mataji.
Achyutastakam. Okay, we'll practice that. You can repeat. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam
अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं
Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim
कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं
Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim
कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं
Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopikavallavam
श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिकावल्लभं
Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje
जानकीनायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे.
Achyutam Keshavam Satyabhamamadhavam
अच्युतं केशवं सत्यभामाधवं
Madhavam Sridharam Radhikaradhitam
माधवं श्रीधरं राधिकारहरितं
Indiramantiram Chetasa Sundaram
मन्दिरं मन्दिरं कृष्णसा सुन्दरं
Indiramantiram Chetasa Sundaram
इन्दिरामन्दिरं कृष्णसा सुन्दरं
Chetasa Sundaram
कृष्णसा सुन्दरं
Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Santate
देवकी नन्दनं नन्दजं सन्दहे
Vishnave Jishnave Shankine Chakrine
विष्णवे जिष्णवे शक्रिणे चक्रिणे
Rukmini Ragine Janaki Janayi
रुक्मिणी रागिणे जानकी जानये
Vallavi Vallabhaya Chitayatmane
वल्लभी वल्लभं चिन्तया मने
I concentrate. Vallavi Vallabhaya Chitayatmane
चितयात्मने
Kansa Vidvansine
कंसविध्वंसिने
Vanshine Te Nama
नमः
Krishna Govinda He Rama Narayana
कृष्ण गोविंद हे राम नारायण
Sripate Vasudeva Jita Srinidhe
श्रीपदा वासुचित
Sripate Vasudeva
देव
जित श्रीनिधे अच्युतानंत हे माधवादोक्षज
अच्युतान हे माधवादोक्षजा
द्वारिका नायक द्रौपदी रक्षक
द्वारिका नायका द्रौपदी रक्षक
Anirudh, Dwarika is a city in Gujarat. Very good. Dwarika. Who is the hero of the city? Dwarika Nayak Draupadi Rakshak. The city name is Dwarika. Dwarika. Dwarika Nayak
नायक
Draupadi Rakshak.
द्रौपदी रक्षक
Okay, enough for today because there are very few people. I'll tell you the story. So there are only 3 people in the class today. Okay, you, Anirudh, Satvik, and Anish. Right. So now we are going to see the Tataka Vadam story in the Ramayana. So next class, other people will be coming. So what I'll do, I'll tell the story to you today, and you 3 people have to tell the story to others in the next class. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
Very good. So listen very carefully because in the next class you are going to take class for them, for the people who missed it today, and you are going to tell the Natakavadam stories. So till now in Ramayana, what did we see? Rama was born. Rama then became a little one. He was trying to walk. He learned to walk, played, and all that. We have a Tulisidasa bhajan on it. It says Dumaka Chalata Ramachandra, which we just started learning. Then Rama went to school. Then he studied. He completed his education. Rama was playing with a ball. And then he hit Mantara, Kuni's back. And because of that, Kuni started hating Rama. Then Rama completed education. He passed in first class. First class or distinction? Distinction. Yeah, okay. Rama and all his 3 brothers, Bharata, Shatrugana, and Lakshmana were toppers, right? So they passed out education. Someone comes to Dashratha's court. Who is that? Very good. When he was a king, his name was Kaushika. When he became a rishi, his name became Vishwamitra. Rishyashringa is brother-in-law of Rama. Rama's elder sister is Shanta. Shanta's husband is Shrishrishringa. So, when Dashratha wanted to conduct a yajna, so that he wanted Putrakama Ishti yajna was conducted, and that yajna, to conduct that yajna, Dashratha's son-in-law or Rama's brother-in-law, Rishyashringa came. Where did he come from? What is Rishyashringa's place? Sringeri. Where is Sringeri? In Karnataka. Right? In Karnataka. Okay, Bangalore is also in Karnataka, but the state's name is Karnataka. Right. So he came from there and Putrakameshti was conducted. So that was Rishyashringa. One who came to Dashratha's court was Vishwamitra. Who is the Dashratha and Rama's Kula Guru? Vashishta. Right? See, you should remember everything, right? If you don't remember next class, how will you tell the story to others? So next class you brush and come. You watch the recordings and get reminded of the story and then come so that you can tell the story in the next class, right? So Vashishta, who is the Kulaguru, what did Vishwamitra ask for?
Rama to send for
Very good. So he was doing something. Vishwamitra was doing yajna. Who was disturbing the yajna? Rakshasas. So he asked for Rama's help, Rama's hand, so that he can take Rama and Rama can fight those Rakshasas. Right? Very good. Now, Vishwamitra asked this, and did Dashratha agree to it?
No.
Dashratha was afraid, no? How can he send his little boy? How old was Rama? 11 years old. Little boy, no? How can he send Rama to fight the Rakshasas? So Dashratha said no initially. Then who convinced Dashratha that? Wifa. Who? Kulaguru. Who?
Vasishta.
Vashishta. Very good. Vashishta convinced Dashratha that please send Rama with Vishwamitra so that some good thing will happen to Rama. Because Dashratha was worrying that Rama is not it.
Became adult.
Not yet married. Dasharatha was worrying that Rama is not married yet, right? Right. So, Vashishta, who is Rama's and Dasharatha's Kula Guru, said that Vashishta said to Dasharatha that, hey, Dasharatha, send Rama with Vashwamitra. Some good thing is only going to happen, nothing will happen to Rama. So, send Rama. So, Rama, and when Rama goes somewhere, who always goes with him?
Lakshmana.
Lakshmana Swami, who is with her. Very good. So Rama and Lakshmana both went with Vishwamitra. And at night they rested in the forest. And the next day morning, when Vishwamitra wanted to wake up Rama, what did he say? What did he call Rama? Huh. What is Rama's mother's name?
Hmm?
What is Rama's mother's name?
Janaki.
Janaki is Rama's wife, Kanna. Sita's name is Janaki. Rama's mother's name. Dasharatha had 3 wives. The name of the wives were
Devaki.
Shalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi.
Ah, yeah, Devaki.
So, who was Rama's mother among the 3?
Kaikeyi.
Kaikeyi was also Rama's mother, but who was Rama's birth mother? Kaushalya. So, what did Vishwamitra call Rama?
Kausalya and Rama wake up.
Kaushal ki putra.
Satvik, tell me. Okay. Kausalya Supraja Rama. Supraja means son. Kausalya's kid. Kausalya Supraja Rama. Wake up, said Vishwamitra. So, where in the Venkatesha Suprabhadam, we hear, right? Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. Right? So, that Kausalya Supraja Rama, who said that? Vishwamitra said, Kausalya Supraja Rama. Hey Rama, son of Kausalya, wake up. Then Rama woke up, completed his morning duties. Rama does Sandhyavadanam very regularly every day. Aniruddhas. Very good. So you should follow like a good kid, right? Like how Rama does. Similarly, you should do Nama Japa every day as you can. You should complete all your morning duties, right? So similarly, uh, Rama and Lakshmana got up, they woke up, they completed all their morning duties and they went with Vishwamitra. They further went into the forest to the ashrama. Now, while they were going to the ashrama, they have not reached the ashram or Vishwamitra's ashram yet. In the way only, they encounter a Rakshasi. The Rakshasi's name is Tataka. What's her name? Tataka. She's a huge Rakshasi, huge in size, very scary, big teeth, big nails, very scary. And she is a person who kills humans and eats them. Like there are some people who consume non-veg food, right? But if you would have heard, right, cannibalism. Have you heard about cannibalism? There are still some tribes and all those people who live in parts of India deep inside the forest who consume other human beings. So, like how they cut the meat of, goat or chicken, and some people cook and eat, right? Similarly, they cut the human and human meat itself they will eat. It's bad, right? You should not bother. Generally, See, Sanatana Dharma doesn't force anyone to be vegetarian. Whatever you are, whoever you are, Sanatana Dharma accepts it. Sanatana Dharma has a wide variety. But to get closer to Krishna, to get closer to Parabrahma, you have to give up or sacrifice a lot of mohas and kamas, a lot of desires you have to sacrifice. Everything is a desire. Wanting to kill an animal, a living being, to enjoy a certain kind of taste is also a desire, right? Why are they doing it? Because they desire to eat some very tasty thing or something like that, right? I don't know how it tastes, or maybe people who have consumed non-veg will know. So it is a desire. So they are okay to harm other living beings to do that. So generally, if it's some third person or someone, there are n number of people in the world who do that, and Sanatana Dharma doesn't force anyone that you should be a vegetarian, you should not eat non. But if you have to get closer to Krishna, if you have to grow in your spirituality, then you have to sacrifice on your desires. This desire, we also call it Maya. So there's like a cloud, right? When there are a lot of clouds in the sky, right? Do you see a star? No. It's completely cloudy and nothing is visible, right? When you're have you ever traveled in a aeroplane? No. If you go in the aeroplane, right? When you are the plane is taking off and slowly you are moving up, right? At that time, you will see the city below. The city will be visible like a small, and everything will be small visible. But once the plane has completely taken off and it is into the clouds, you will see nothing. Only clouds will be visible, right? So you consider this cloud like Maya. So until there is a lot of Maya in your life, Krishna won't be visible to you. Only if the Maya, you know, uh, like the clouds disperse, right? Only if Maya disperses, Krishna will be visible to you. So to move closer to Krishna, to move closer to Paramatma, however you see Paramatma as, you see him as Shiva, you see him as Parvati, or you see him as Tayar, however you see Paramatma or Radharani, however you see Paramatma as, right? When you move, if you want to move closer to him and enhance in spirituality, right? One by one, you have to give up your desires. You have to sacrifice your desires. So once you sacrifice your moha, your kama, and all that, then Krishna will be visible to you. So then Maya will disperse and Krishna will be visible to you. So the people who are in that path, who are seeking Krishna's love, who are in the path of bhakti, it is better that you give up tamasic food. So, what is this tamasic food? There are three qualities defined in our Sanatana Dharma: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. What are they?
Sattvic, Rajasic,
Tamasic. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. So, what is Sattvic? Sattvic is your name. What is the meaning of Sattvic? Tell me, Sattvic.
Shiva.
Huh.
Shiva. Lord Shiva.
Okay. Sattvic is also a quality, which means that a person who can engage the quality of sattvam or sattvic, a person is said to be having sattvic quality if he is able to engage in good activities like in bhakti, in helping people, staying calm, not getting angry, right? Gaining a lot of knowledge. All these are sattvic qualities. Now, Rajasic qualities, getting up early in the morning, doing your duties properly, all these are Sattvic qualities. What are Rajasic qualities? Rajasic is, you know, uh, uh, not following everything perfectly, but whatever is required, whenever it is required, like whenever you want, you follow something, is Rajasic. Like you're not getting up in the morning every day, but someday if you have a school tour, no, then you get up early in the morning. So whenever you want, whenever it is required, that time alone they'll do good things. Otherwise, they'll not do. That is one of the traits which we call a person who lives that way, we call he has Rajasic qualities. A person who sleeps all day, does no work, doesn't study, doesn't try to acquire knowledge, has a lot of ignorance, doesn't think about bhakti at all, doesn't think about Paramatma at all. He gets up only at night 10 o'clock and does all nonsense things till to morning 5 o'clock, and morning 6 o'clock he sleeps or she sleeps. There are some people who live like that, right? Ha. So people like that are said to have tamasic qualities. So there are certain foods, say like non-vegetarian food, which is obtained by killing an other living being. So these kind of foods, or even in foods that are obtained from plants, right? Some foods like onion, garlic, a lot of green chilies and all that, like making the food spicy, very masala oriented, or eating the non-vegetarian food. These are all the food which will trigger your tamasic qualities. Like if you see, people say that if they eat biryani, right, their tummy becomes very full and they get a nice sleep and they just, doze off for a couple of hours. So a food that doesn't keep you active. If you eat just fruits, just banana, do you get sleep? Does it feel drowsy? No. So a food that keeps you active and very much up, that keeps your brain sharp, that keeps you active by brain, right? Those are good sattvic food. The food that triggers sleep, triggers laziness, and also a lot of other tamasic qualities, right? Those are tamasic food. And non-veg is considered to be a tamasic food. So if you're a person in the path of bhakti, if you're a person seeking Krishna's love, then it is recommended for you that you stop eating tamasic food, give up the tamasic food, sacrifice it, those desires one by one, so that you can walk closer to Krishna, right? So that's what people in the path of bhakti do. So now let's come back to Tataka. So this Tataka, she used to kill human beings and eat them up. That's her food. Now she has stopped Rama, Lakshmana, and Vishwamitra, and she is about to eat them, kill them up, and she's about to eat them. Now Vishwamitra is saying to Rama that Rama, see, there's this Tataka Rakshasi in front of us. You just kill her, destroy her, so that we can reach the ashrama. So fight this Rakshasi, says Vishwamitra to Rama. Now, generally, what is considered as a good manners? Tataka is a Rakshasi, which means she is a female, right? Is it a good habit to harm and cause violence against women? No, it is wrong, right? To cause violence against women. So now Rama is surprised. Rama says to Vishwamitra that, hey Swami, hey Gurudev, Tataka is a Rakshasi, and you are saying that I have to fight against this Rakshasi. You're ordering that I have to fight against this Rakshasi, but she is still a woman. How do I fight against her? Won't it be against Dharma? Because Dharma says that you have to treat women properly, with respect, and not cause violence against them. You have to behave properly. So, if I fight Tataka, then won't it be like I have gone against Dharma? How can I fight Tataka? So, Rama is asking this question to Vishwamitra. Now, Vishwamitra says that sometimes when your character is so bad that it is causing immense harm to people. So you know what this Tataka does? See, generally, what are the qualities of a woman? A woman is a mother, right? So, whenever a woman carries a little one in her, gives birth to a little child, she raises that little child with a lot of love, isn't it? So, but this Tataka, what she does when she sees pregnant women, she kills those pregnant women and the little uh, baby, the fetus, whatever is in the pregnant woman's womb, right? She takes that fetus with her nails out of the womb and she eats it up. That's what this Rakshasi Tataka does. So, a Rakshasi, who we can still consider a woman, who does such a thing, can we just spare her just because she's a woman? No. So, in those cases only, so then if you fight against a woman, it's against Dharma. Then what will you do? So, Vishwamitra says there is something called as Apatkala Dharma. What is this Apatkala Dharma? When Apatkala means, Samaskritam means emergency. So whenever, see, generally, is it good to kill people? No. But now we have a war, we had just had a war with Pakistan, right? Who knows? You know, right? We had a war with Pakistan because our Indians were they had shooted our Indian civilians at Pahalgam in Kashmir. So our Indian soldiers went for a war and they strike the Pakistani terror camps. Is that right or not? That is correct. Why? See, it's still people killing people, but that is still correct because they are terrorists and their intention is bad. So, in such a case, destroying such terror things is also dharma. That is what Krishna says to Arjuna in the battlefield of Mahabharata. So, Vishwamitra says that a woman with such a quality who is killing a pregnant woman and taking off the fetus and eating it up, such a Rakshasi cannot be considered a woman at all, right? So, Vishwamitra says she is the one with bad intention, harming people. So, it is right to kill this Rakshasi to save people. So, this is what Vishwamitra says to Rama. Now, Rama understands it, he agrees to it, and Rama and Lakshmana fights Tataka. They throw arrows at Tataka, they fire arrows at Tataka, and they're so able in their skills that they kill down Tataka. So now Tataka is dead, right? So now that Tataka is dead, they are proceeding further and they reach the ashramam of Vishwamitra. Okay. Now, this is the story of Ramayana that we have seen for today. And this story, Satvik, Anirudh, and Anish are going to tell in the next class to others. Okay? If you want, I'll send the recording. You can rehear the recording, and next class you have to come prepared. So, you have two tasks. One task is Anirudh will sing Namadeva Kirtana, Satvik will sing Ramanama Vembo, and Anish is going to sing Radhe Radhe. And apart from that, Satvik, Anish,
Okay, Mataji.
and Anirudh is going to tell the Tataka Vadam story to the other people in the next class. Okay, very good.
Mataji.
Because,
Mataji.
yes, Kanna.
Can sing another bhajana, Mataji?
We'll see another story, Kanna. You can sing in next class. One bhajana class, okay? So, we have seen the Tataka Vadam story now. We'll continue from here in the next class. Because there are only three people, I'll tell you small story of Shiva and Parvati. Right? Today, this is the story of how Shiva became Ardhanarishwara. Do you know that Shiva is called Ardhanarishwara? No. Have you ever heard the name Ardhanarishwara? What do you think is the meaning of Ardhanarishwara?
Ishwar means Shiva.
Ardha means off.
Very good. Ardha means half.
Half Shiva, half
Of Shiva, of Parvati.
Very good.
Parvati and
Nari
Shiva.
means women in Sanskritam. Ardha, half. Nari, three, women. Ishvara is Shiva. So, Ardhanarishwara is that form of Shiva where half of Ardhanarishwara, half of Shiva is Shiva and the rest half is Parvati. So this form of Shiva is to indicate that Shiva and Parvati are not separate entities. They are just the same. He is the Purusha Tattvam, whereas she is the Shakti. The Purusha Tattvam alone cannot function. He needs Shakti to function together. So Shakti alone cannot function. She needs the Purusha Tattvam, and both in merge is used to drive the life on the earth. So it cannot be separated, right? The force cannot act separated in a separative way. So Ardhanarishwara is that form of Shiva which is a proof that the gender is just a way of looking at people, but the Atman inside is always same. It's one Atman and the Parabrahman it is, which is either Narayana or Shiva, however you see him, right? So it's Shiva and Parvati are same. It's just that they are visible to us separately, right? So how did Shiva take the form of Ardhanarishwara? Why did Shiva take the form of Ardhanarishwara? There was one Rishi and his name was Brinji, right? What is his name?
Brinji.
Brinji. So this Rishi was a very big devotee of Shiva. He liked Shiva a lot. He was fond of Shiva a lot. So, for example, Anirudh, do you like your little brother? Hmm. So your little brother belongs to you, right? If someone else, your friend comes and he starts playing with your little brother and he's not giving your little brother to you, then will you feel jealous or not? You will feel jealous, right? Because, right, you think that your little brother is belongs to you, right? Because he is my little brother. How can I share him with you? So you will think like that and you might get jealous. So similarly, this Brinji Rishi, he was in so much love with Shiva that he thought Shiva is mine. Why should I share him with Parvati? Parvati doesn't have any rights on Shiva. Parvati is Shiva's wife, but still he thinks, I love Shiva more than her. Shiva is mine, right? And he also had a bad intention in his head that Parvati is just a woman. Shiva is always the Ishvara. He is the Parabrahma. Parvati is not the Parabrahma. He was thinking like that. So that, but he was a very big devotee of Shiva. He loved Shiva a lot. So what happened? He came to Kailasa one day, right? And when he came to Kailasa one day, generally when we go to the temple, what do we do? You go around the Garbhagriha, no?
Go on.
You pray to the Swami, whoever is the main deity there, then you go around the Garbhagriha, you do the Pradakshinam, right? So, he also went to Kailasa to meet Shiva, to meet his Swami, and he did his pranams to his Swami. He was extremely happy. Then he had to do a parikrama, a Pradakshina of Shiva. Now, Shiva there was sitting with Parvati. In Kailasa, Shiva lives with who and all?
Parvati,
Hmm.
Ganesh,
Ganesha, Kartikeya, then
Ganesh, Kartikeya,
uh,
Nandi,
then Nandi, very good.
Shiva,
And the other
Sarani, Ganesh,
Ganas.
Parvati.
Shiva lives with Parvati, Ganesha, Kartikeya, Nandi, and
Nandi.
other Ganas. Ganas are the Shiva devotees, right? So when Parvati and Shiva, they were sitting together in side by side. What did this Brinji do? He did the pradakshinam of Shiva alone. And he left Shakti. See, both people are sitting close here and here, but intentionally because he thought that only Shiva is Parabrahman, he thought it's enough to do pradakshinam of just Shiva. And he left around Parvati and he came around Shiva alone, right? Parvati saw this and she felt really bad because she thought that if you see Parameshwara, you see Shiva as your father, right? see how in Devarams our Nayanmar has sung, no? Ammayappa Uppilamaniye. See, there are so many songs where people see him as the ultimate father, right? Yenappanallava, Yentayumallava, Punnappanallava, Punnambalattava, right? So, when you look at Shiva as your father, right, as your appa, then you have to look at Parvati as your amma as well. So, when you do namaskaram, do you do only to your father or to your mother as
Both.
well? To both. So, you make them stand together and you do the namaskaram, right? So, but this guy, he did the pradakshinam of Shiva alone and he left Parvati. So Parvati was very sad and she went and said to Shiva that I was very upset and I was disappointed that this child of ours, this Brinji Rishi of ours, he hasn't, done the pranam to his mother and he did only pranams and pradakshina to you. So now, when Shiva saw this, Shiva understood that I have to teach him a lesson. So what Shiva did, Shiva and Parvati, they merged together to become the Ardhanarishwara. So Shiva took the form of Ardhanarishwara, which means half is Shiva, the rest half is Parvati, the rest half is Ambal. So now they are just one person, half is Shiva and half is Ambal. Now he cannot do the Pradakshinam of Shiva alone, no? He has to come Pradakshinam of that one single entity, which is half Shiva and half Parvati. So now the Rishi Brinji understood his mistake and he apologized. And from that day onwards, he started worshipping and did pranams and pradakshina and parikramas of both Shiva and Shakti. And he understood that Shiva and Shakti are not different, they are one and the same and they can never be separated. Okay, so this is the story of Shiva's form, which is called Ardhanarishwara. Okay, very good. Now will learn the bhajan Dumaka Chalata Ramachandra, and with that we'll complete today's class. Okay. Dumaka Chalata Ramachandra, Dumaka Chalata Ramachandra.
Ramachandra.
डुमक चलत रामचंद्र,
डुमक चलत
Ramachandra.
हाजत पैंजनिया,
बाजत
Ajat Penjaniya.
बाजत पैंजनिया,
बाजत
Ajat Penjaniya.
what does that mean? What is Tulasidasa singing here? That? Satvik? What did I say? Rama, as a little boy, as a 6 months old boy, is trying to walk. Dumaka Charata Ramachandra. He is trying to walk. He's taking his first steps. So that's what Tulasidasa is saying. Tulasidasa is enjoying that the Lord of the universe, Rama, is learning to walk. So for a bhakta like Tulasidas, it's extremely pleasurable to watch. So he's saying Dumaka Chalata Ramachandra Bhajata Pejaniya, which means Rama, see, small kids will be wearing the anklets, the gulus. Is your brother wearing it? So Tulsidasa is saying Rama is trying to walk, and the little silver, beautiful anklet with the beads that Rama is wearing in his legs, it is making noise. Bhajata means it's making noise. What is making noise? Penjaniya, which is Rama's anklets. डुमक चलत रामचंद्र भाजत पैंजनिया,
Tumak Chalat Ramachandra.
पैंजनिया.
Bhajarjaniya.
सुनो. किलकी किलकी उठत भाया,
Kilaki,
Kilaki kilaki utadaya.
Kilaki kilaki utatadaya.
Kilaki, kilaki,
Kilaki kilaki utadaya.
Bhumi latpataya.
Kilak bhumi
Girattu bhumi latapataya.
Girat bhumi latpataya.
Girat bhumi
Girattu bhumi
What does that mean?
latapataya.
Which means that kilaki kilaki utatbhaya, which means Rama is trying to get up. See, when a baby is walking, what happens? Baby tries to get up. Girat bhumi latupataya. The baby falls on the ground. Bhumi is ground. Girat means falling. So Rama is trying to get up. He takes few steps. He's a little kid, 6 months, 8 months old kid. So he falls down. So he's getting up, trying to walk, falling down. So Tulsidasa is saying, Kilaki kilaki utat bai. Sorry, kilaki kilaki utat daya.
Kilaki, kilaki,
Kilaki kilaki utadaya.
Kirat bhumi latpataya.
Kirat bhumi
Girattu bhumi latapataya.
Daya mat godlit.
dayamat
Damat godlet.
Daya mat godlit.
dayamat
Godlet.
दशरथ की रनिया.
Dasarat
Dashanaki.
So when a baby is getting up and falling down, what happens? What does the mother do? Mother running, and she helps the baby and takes the baby, right? So Dashratha has so many queens, and who are the three main queens? Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. So the queens are coming and they are picking up Rama and they are keeping Rama in their lap. So what is this? Kilaki kilaki uttatapaya, girat bhumi latapataya. Dhaya mat god let. God means lap. Mat means mother. Dashratha ki Raniya means Dashratha's Ranis. So Dashratha's Ranis are coming, running. They are picking up Rama and putting Rama in their lap. Right? Daya mat god let.
dayamat
Yamat godlet.
दशरथ की रनिया.
Dasarat ki
उमक चलत रामचंद्र.
Dumak chalat
Ramachandra.
भाजत पैजनिया.
Panjat
Bharat
penjiniya
Okay, very good. Hare Krishna. We'll end the class here today. Next class, come prepared with your song and story. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.